The Shadow Fold. A scar on the map that tore our country in two. To destroy it, we need a miracle. Answer the question. What are you?
A map maker, sir.
You and I are going to change the world.
In this video, I'm going to break down the Shadow and Bone trailer frame by frame. If you are a fan of both the books, you should definitely watch this whole video, because in the trailer, I found some clues that indicate that our crows and the Darkling's armies might clash eventually. So what was that clue? Stay tuned to find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Book Maniacs, the one-stop for book and TV series reviews. Netflix has finally released the Shadow and Bone trailer. If you haven't read the books and don't know what it's all about, you can check out my previous Shadow and Bone videos. I'm not gonna discuss some major spoilers here, but this video will contain some minor spoilers. So if you don't mind those spoilers, you can still watch the video. And if you don't like spoilers, just check out my last Shadow and Bone videos. So without waiting any longer, let's take a look at the trailer. In the first frame, we see the shadow fold, and then we see someone running towards it. It seems like a woman who is carrying a Heartrender's kefta on her back. This uniform looks similar to the one in which we see Nina Zanuck. We know at the time of Shadow and Bones, Nina was a normal soldier in the Second Army. It could be a random soldier just to show what the Shadowfold does, but if I had to bet on it, I'll say it's Nina Zanuck who is running towards the Shadowfold with the Heartrender's uniform on her back, unless it's just a red cloak. Then we see Alina looking at the Shadowfold. We see some sand skiffs and the army preparing to cross the fold. Then we see Alina walking in the First Army's camp. The First Army is the humans' army, and the Second Army contains Grisha, who are people with magical powers. In the trailer, Mal seemed surprised to see Alina there. I guess Mal didn't know that Alina was also coming on this trip. It seems like he will protest that she shouldn't go to the fold, and Alina says, "I'll make it. Promise." Then we see a scholar using her powers to move the sand skiff toward the shadow fold. And we see the look on Alina's face as they are entering the fold. And in the fold, we see the Volcra attack them. The Volcra look really amazing. I think this guy is Alexei, who was a junior map maker, and the Volcra is going to kill him. When the Volcra attacks Mal, Alina's powers come out, and you can see Alina's power destroying the sunlight. Notice the tree beside the sand skiff. Then we see Alina being taken to the Darkling, and the Darkling asks what happened. In the next frame, we see another clip of the Shadowfold, and it seems like this guy will fall off their boat. At first, I thought it was you-know-who, but then I noticed the tree beside the boat. So my guess is, this is probably from the first episode, and I guess this person will be the one who will tell the Darkling what happened in the fold, because others might not be able to understand what really happened. In this frame, you can see the Darkling's banner in the Grisha tent. Then the Darkling wears this ring, and he uses it to bring Alina's power out. My guess is, this ring will be presented as an amplifier. It could be an actual amplifier on the show. And with that ring, Alina's power bursts out, and we see the light go through the Grisha tent. You can see the shocked look on Mal's face. And then we see Alina being taken to the little palace, and Mal running after her. If you also didn't like Mal in the books, you'll probably understand how surprised I was when I found myself actually liking Mal. I guess this is going to be the biggest change from books to show. The Mal on the show looks really good. People might actually like him, and I can see them shipping him with Alina. Then we see two different armies fighting. My guess is, we'll get to see the war between Fërdans and Ravkans. Then we see an Inferni using his power to fight in this battle. After that, we see Genya. At least that's how I pronounce her name in my head. Anyway, we see Genya bringing maids to clean Alina up to present her in front of the king. Then we see a place with lots of people. My guess is this is the menagerie, and we see Tante Halim in it. And then we finally get to see our crows. Even though they showed up for just a second, in my opinion, they totally stole the show. First, we see Jesper throwing a coin and then shooting at it. Then we see Kaz talking to Jesper. My guess is this is the first time they will meet, because according to Leigh Bardugo, on the show, the crows haven't met, and Kaz will probably recruit Jesper and Inej on the show, just like the professor did on Money Heist. So we see Kaz talking to Jesper and walking away. Then we see someone breaking into somewhere. This place could be the Little Palace, but if I had to guess, I think it's Inej, because in the next clip, we see Inej showing her face. Then we see the Darkling's coach being attacked and the scholars using their powers to fight the Fjerdans. After that, we see the Darkling touching Alina's face. I think he's about to kiss her. Then we see Jesper shooting a Grisha. I think it's a heart render. Behind Jesper, you can see the Darkling's banner. I don't see Jesper doing this on his own. So my guess is, on the show, my dream will come true. It seems like Casbreaker and the Darkling might go head to head on the show.
Getting to finally see the Shadowfold is very exciting. Not a day would go by on set where we weren't going up to Eric and going, so just one more time, what does it look like? And we're having to pretend to be terrified of going anywhere near it, or screeching sounds coming from this big green wall.
This is definitely a dream come true for me, and I can finally understand why Leigh Bardugo said that the show is like a fan fiction, because both our favorite characters will probably go head to head on the show. And if that happened, who do you think would win? I'm going to place my bets on Casbreaker. What about you? In the next frame, we see Kaz walking down an alley and Jesper and Inej walking behind him. We know Bo Yulbayer will show up in the last episode. So my guess is our crows will get the job at the end of season 1. So they could be going there. Unless this clip is from the first episode, and we might just get to see how they work together. Then we see Mal and Alina sitting near a fire. You can see snow on his clothes. Then we see another clip of Jesper fighting the Grisha. Then we see Mal looking at Alina. We see Inej throwing a knife at someone. We also see someone aiming an arrow, and I know it seems like he's aiming it at Inej, but if you look at the background, you can see they are in a forest, and he's wearing a blue kefta. So my guess is, he's aiming at the Morozova stag, which you saw in the first teaser. Then we see Alina taking a first look at the Shadowfold. Once again we see the Darkling and Alina in the Grisha tent, and the Darkling asks, "Who are you?" And Alina says, "Mapmaker." And the Darkling says, "You and I are going to change the world." And we see the Darkling taking Alina in front of the king and queen. He summons darkness and asks Alina to show the king her power. So that was all we saw in the first trailer. The trailer looks really good. I knew it was going to be good, but it exceeded my expectations. And now, I'm even more excited than I was before. If Casbreaker and the Darkling went head to head, who do you think would win? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll post more Shadow and Bone videos soon. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.